for something a little bit safe in that mid lane. The Orianna will be locked in. Also, fantastic combination with the Rel. Rel exceptionally good at setting up for Orianna's Shockwave.
And I really like what we've gotten out of both comps so far. They've been when all of his teammates are showing on mid wave, giving free. So we get a replay in the bottom of our screens. Lumao jumping into the enemy team, having to flash out immediately and still dies.
All right. Well, I guess that happened.
Hey,
Lumao
we promised the
is going mental. What was that? This Scuttle just dashing back and forth, didn't know what to do. Kanavi gets it though, and in comes JDG for the fight. TP's coming through as well. Xiaopeng jumps into the backline alongside Teen, but they're 2v5 right now and taking down Teen. The first one to go down as Kanavi barely gets out with his life and brings the shotgun to the bear man. Chalitza will answer with one of his own, and it makes it 2-2 on the scoreboard.
And I love that we're at 4 minutes and we're already getting these.
He's now sneaking into that bottom lane, looking for the 2v3, and they're going to be able to fight it as well. Teen engaged upon. While we look at the top side, there's also a gank in the mid lane, and it splits. Yeah, it's going to be a big pickup here, especially with Yagao being taken down there. It's a good opportunity for Xiaopeng to grab. That's nice from Xiaopeng, managing to grab that ward before it goes down, and now dropping the Herald. Teen is here as well. Zoom is in a whole heap of trouble. That's a nice explosive cascade. Flashes from the Pulverize. You know what, Zoom? You can take a bow, good sir, because that was beautiful.
Yep, we can always expect excellence coming out from Zoom, living that high society life as we remember, but still, TT going to get a ton of damage down on this topside turret. I like the respect that we see Sam D paying in the bot lane as well. This will be first brick gold for them. And they're also going to come out with a tempo lead because they are getting off their bases first.
Yeah, and, you know, Zoom loses out in this situation, but for anyone that's not as versed in League of Legends, like, in that situation, best case is that Zoom doesn't die. The tower is definitely going to go down. You can see JDG are trading it on the bottom side of the map, so getting out without losing a kill there that's a win for JDG ultimately. And you can see gold on the map right now, pretty much dead even. We're even in towers, we're even in kills, but Drake is coming up, Mr. Lyric. It's one for JDG so far, and they're going to start off a second, but there's TPs being challenged.
And we know how this is going to go. TT want to run forward. It's all about if JDG can kite them back with the zone control.
Oh, Chalitza flashes into the middle of everyone. This is where Renekton wants to be, but he's burnt down and taken out of the fight. Teen goes down as well, and Xiaopeng just wants to grab the Drake before the fight is over. He's managed to get the smite, and now Twyla being chased on through. Flashes out to safety. Can he get the slows? Good scatter of the week, and Twyla will get out. Damage build. This is classic AD carry. Ezreal. As we have two teams stacking up here for a Rift Herald fight. As we said, the game pace is starting to speed up. This is what I wanted to see. Herald down to 1,500. TT being forced away. Teen is behind JDG, but they've got a huge combo onto the whole squad. Look at the CC. Look at the first, but they haven't finished any kills. And now Teen has arrived on the scene. TT flipped this one onto his head. Sam D still firing away on the backline, and Zoom trying to escape with his life, but I don't know if he can get out with this one. The Turbo Chemtech certainly going to help. Dashes away with the belly bop. As Lumao trying to do the same. Chalitza on the chase, looking for the stun. A Q would finish the job, and there it is. Chalitza with the solo kill to finish it off. TT are on top of this. Good shockwave.
To be devil's advocate, even though if he hit it, I think they would have at least gotten some more kills. I think that the fight would have still been competitive as Team goes.
Well, let's find out, because Zoom has been eradicated. 1-0. I don't even think this is going to be a fight. I think that is just an easy pick for TT.
Yeah, really nice find coming out from Teen, and Teen's been really aggressive this split since he's come in. He's always looking for the engages. The problem is they typically end up very coin flip for TT, where sometimes he just pulls the trigger a bit too fast and will get soloed out before
nobody to make the gank happen on. It was just in case somebody was there, but they found a gank elsewhere. Kanavi, not even in his jungle, just in the mid lane, and that's the power of Sivir, Udyr, Alistair, these guys that can just sprint across the map. And look at this, TT pulling the trigger as they kick off a 20-minute Baron here. We know that this is a team that have thrown at Baron before. They are on a Scuttlecrab. JDG know what's up. True Shot Barrage through across the team. It's a little bit too early though. Kanavi's not here. This should not be stolen. And now in with the fight. Lumao, the target. He's got a shield from the crash down. They're going to be able to find a pick onto Teen. Baron goes down in favor of TT. 4v4 now as Zoom jumps into the fray. Xiaopeng going to try and answer on the backside of the map, but Lumao gets the heal. Scatter the weak doesn't quite land. Lumao survives. Xiaopeng sprints away. JDG
fight. That's when TT excels.
All right, TT playing every lane like you prescribed for them, but JDG want to punish that fact as they engage on the bottom side of the map. Hex Flash from Lumao. Chilitz are quite happy to zone Zoom on the top half. All they need to do is buy time. Twyla is making plays on the top side. He's taking towers, and now he's going to TP behind the play. But True Shot Barrage across the team. Can they survive long enough? First kill onto Lumao. In comes Twyla off to the side. Skill shots onto Zoom, who flashes away to the back line. It's a pick for TT. It's a dragon for TT. They got the top lane tier 2 on top of everything. TT, with the 5-head macro genius plays, are winning across the more. Trying to clear vision, trying to control the area. The minions finally take that bot lane tier 2 that we were talking about before. Baron now being started. Another tower goes down in favor of TT as they went mid, and now they move back to the pit. Teen on the perfect flank. JDG, they're being surrounded. They're being DPS'd by the Baron, and now the scatter of the week into the pit. In goes Chili's. Everyone flashes out. They managed to finish off Teen, but the Baron is going to reset in a second here. JDG find one pick, but they lose the opportunity on the Baron right now. Teen, or TT, sorry, and the rest of the squad managing to regroup as the recall comes on through. And I think we might just have the end of the fight. No, TP's being channeled. This is a long one, Lyric. We've got a big old fight on our hands. But look where Sam D is. He's just gone to start the Infernal Drake by himself. He's going to try and finish this one, but Zoom knows what's up. He knows what's happening right now. Kraken Slayer in the pocket of Sam D. He can win this 1v1 if he can block the CC, but Zoom stakes the Drake. Oh, it's such a crucial steal from Zoom. The stun comes through. Sam D gets one kill for himself, as now Lumao has arrived just a little too late to the play. That's 2 picks for TT. Baron's still available, as Yagao has been caught out by Chalitza as well. Blast Cone trying to get him to safety, but in they go. Xiaopeng with the flash, best lap. Slow comes down as well, but there's collateral damage from Kanavi. Chalitza trying to close the gap. Twilight is not able to get much damage done as Loken starting to chase this one through. True Shot Barrage only onto T. He's just hitting the R button on cooldown at this point. This is just a harassability at this stage of the game as we're just going full A-Rab. Forget the side lanes, guys. Here we go. Team fight time as everybody goes on in. Lumao on the back line is the rest of TT trying to close the gap. It's Loken to start the fight, but both AD carries grabbing kills for themselves. Now Team manages to get onto them, but Loken with a double kill, he's able to just free fire, and this is the Ezreal that we love to see in the LPL. More kills coming on through as Yagao gets it, and TT, it's all gone wrong again. Loken with the triple, and the game has been thrown.
This is why you kept talking about it, Munchables, because it was bound to happen. Xiaopeng's trying to keep the game alive and make something happen, but it feels like it might be a bit too late. Zoom is just ignoring him.
Oh, God. How could it end like this? Xiaopeng, go get the Infernal Soul, guy. Like,
Zoom might be dead.
I feel like that's the only option. He's looking for Zoom, but I don't think it's happening. The rest of the team is still here. JDG, they want to end the game. They've not got that long on the death timers. I don't think this is possible. Xiaopeng, I'm sure he could have just gone and taken the Infernal Soul.
Better. Now JDG going to be on Soul Point themselves, and we've now seen that, hey, their composition is at the point where the gold league doesn't really matter too much if they control
in these skirmishes. But JDG, they're just going to start a Baron. They're quite happy to just go for this one. Look how fast they're able to burn through it. Xiaopeng could look for a steal here. 5,000 on the Baron. JDG going to pause DPS. Oh, no, they're not. They're just going to try and burst this one. It's stolen. Xiaopeng gets into the pit. Lumao should be the first casualty of the fight. The skill button pressed, and now True Shot Barrage across the squad. Loken still free firing. Keep your eyes on the Ezreal because he's tearing TT apart. Chalitza goes down. Twyla, the last man standing, is JDG. They might lose the Baron, but they don't care if they can get an ace. Good scat of the week from Twyla. But Yagao should be able to just chase him down here. Flash away. Twyla knows that he has to concede the fight. TP now in the mid lane, and JDG want to end this.
The scaling was just too much for TT. Xiaopeng's steal didn't matter, Munchables, and the curse of TT's throws continues.
It's an absolute disaster here in the LPL. Twyla just getting belly bopped around as Zoom wants himself a solo kill, and Loken's happy to let it happen. Down go the towers. The base in absolute tatters as Teen is here, the last man standing to try and do anything. But he's just going to be eradicated. It's a win for JDG.
The main pick that I wanted to see, Munchables, I think Loken had a very standout performance on it already this split. It's pretty decent against the champions that TT has picked. Udyr is going to completely out-clear the Sejuani, so maybe he can look to set up a game topside because it doesn't look like...
Huge Blade Caller onto Loken from Sam D. The flash for the auto, and the Ignite finishes it off. Teen was hyped as the rookie to watch by Kelsey, and he's stepping up with the Ignite kill here. Yagao now getting ganked in the mid lane. The stun chain is so obnoxious, and Xiaopeng gets on TT off to a flying start once more.
And it's all telegraph modules, even Kanavi going towards that top side.
Yeah, Kanavi wants to answer. Chalitza will get the hook shot away, though. He's fine. He's playing the Camille. He's ungankable.
And looking quite well.
Oh, wait, hang on.
TT are cheesing.
Oh, no. Kanavi, this isn't your Scuttle Crab. Look at the stun chain that could come through. No, the Scuttle escaped. That's so sad. Xiaopeng gets it as well. This is a Vayne. Vayne is not good in the early 2v2s. Vayne is not the kind of champion that you pick for lane dominance, just the kind of champion you pick to scale and win out in the mid-game fights. Whereas Sam D is quite happily winning these fights on the Xayah. And, you know, we've got a roam. We've got a gank. Kanavi trying to get under the tower. But this isn't happening. Or is it? I guess Yagao's here too. They really want to force this one in the bot side. The root comes down onto Lumao. He's going to die to the tower here. This is going to be traded. And now Twyla's arrived. He wants Kanavi, who's completely out of mana here. Stun available still. It's Chalitza. We're looking towards the top lane for some reason while the fight continues on the bottom side of the map. Twyla's in trouble. Experience that... Man, when you get that Sheen, the damage you do to the minion wave, the damage that you do in a burst combo is real nice. Syndra, that's a pretty potent combo in of itself. Kanavi is caught again. Everywhere he goes, the whole of TT follows this game. Hextech Ultimatum to make sure that there is no running. He got the stun, but he did not get the run, the job.
Ooh, we're going to see a potential dive.
Bit of revenge for what happened earlier on. Loken is just evaporated. As Xiaopeng is already level 6, just stuns him up, takes him down. Lumao now underneath the tower. Team not quite tanking just yet. Featherstorm comes on through, but Lumao managing to dodge the Blade Caller here. Taunt comes in. Lumao still surviving under the tower because they're just like, oh wait, Kanavi's back. Let's kill him again. Now onto Lumao they go, but he's got a shield for himself. He's trying to survive as long as he can. The shots come through. Wait, how did the turret reset there? How did they take no turret shots? It's beautiful. That's it. He's 2 levels down. He's going to lose his turret now, but they're going to be able to wait a little bit and get a couple more minions dying to that turret before the tower plates are taken. And they can even keep shoving this one.
We're Shadow going forward, right? Because we're setting expectation. We have to talk about it. Can TT throw this game? Of course it's possible, but the thing I like much more about this game is the fact that despite that their comp is very low on magic damage, it feels like JDG's comp will eventually become a one-threat composition.
It becomes real difficult for Loken to exist in the game at all. And now Zoom, the one that was doing so well in this game, he's going to get a bit of the Loken treatment as the dive comes on through from TT. They even slam the hero's entrance from Teen just as a little bit of a parting gift. And in the meantime, Sam D sweeping up towers in the mid lane. I'm not going to lie, Lyric. This is feeling kind of over. I don't know what JDG can do to get back in the game. Apparently, it's an engage. Lumao goes in, and as if to prove me wrong, they're going to find a couple of picks. Twyla goes in to buy some time. Teen re-engages once more. But it's going to be 2 kills going the way of JDG here. Xiaopeng looks for a Scuttle Crab as a bit of a consolation prize.
And overall, I do feel like this favored JDG, even maybe before the kills. The fact that they're funneling... Ooh, TT.
Oh, does it, though? Hang on, another kill for JDG. Maybe TT have overextended for this one. Sam D is here. He's got all of the gold, and the aggressive Featherstorm goes in, but he's going to be trying to do enough damage. He's taken down in the end. Oh my goodness, what a fight. Chalitza and Zoom 1v1, and Zoom wants a bit of vengeance for the dive that just happened. The boulder will come on through, and the double kill for the top lane, and JDG turn the fight on its head.
And the one big benefit, scale up and just funnel everything onto Loken. Luckily, they've been able to do that since TT have been throwing everything at the opposite side of the map. And hey, we've now gotten back into the game for the side of JDG because TT just already wrapping around. But Xiaopeng is extremely low. He goes in, but that doesn't matter because Lumao is dead, Munchables.
Every single time.
As we know, they are not masters of execution. So if they do just go back to what they did, run in one at a time. Oh, Yagao.
Yagao knocked up as well, wins a war, and the Ignite come through. It's another kill for Team. Kanavi wants to answer, is on that Udyr, so pretty tanky. Chalitza will be stunned up. Look at this, the Phoenix stands. What, Chalitza, why are you going back in, my friend? He's burning down, and the chase from Kanavi. Here comes Xiaopeng. It was all a cheeky little bait. Lumao goes back in. They don't have a lot of damage, but they got just about enough. The aura nerf wasn't enough as it takes down Team. Chalitza back into the fray once more. Lumao gets the stun off, and in comes the bear for a second kill. Now chasing down the bear versus the boar. In fact, on this skin, it's bear on bear action. Kanavi, no matter to work with.
Gets him pretty much close to dying. Xiaopeng finished it off, and then that was the end of the play.
Imagine if you just had Grasp instead of Omnistone, you'd have enough health to make those plays. Team taking a lot of damage as the fight kicks off once more. Magnet Storm in, but Loken getting chased down here. He's on the vein. He's got to be the carry. Lumar flashes out, but he's stunned up. Will be finished off by Sam D. That's the 7th kill of the game for Xayah, who is just tearing through health bars. Kanavi, though, is going to run on it. Team is there to try and protect the AD carry. Sam D, though, is going to go down. JDG finding themselves a window. Loken still going strong, still firing away on the backline. In comes Yagao, gets the stun across the team as well, but Twilight is onto the backline. Zoom managing to lock them up. Xiaopeng forced to flash away. JDG winning out these skirmishes and getting back into the game.
And this is what we were talking about, Munchables, when we said TT can't be known as execution masters. I think JDG started that one off well, because TT started to back off because there was no world where they could fathom that JDG was going to engage in a 4v5 scenario. So they catch TT off guard, but...
God. How is the gold only 1,000 apart? Lyric. It was all going so well. 30 seconds until Drake, though. This would be Soul for TT, and they know it. They want to force this fight. First pick goes down onto Lumao, and this is looking real good for TT. This is their opportunity. But Zoom with the Mega Nard doesn't find stuns, but he pulls everyone into the fight. In goes Chalitza, but Loken still surviving, still free firing. He's collapsed on by everyone, but he just won't die. Finally falls, but he bought so much time for the squad. And once again, JDG find themselves yet another fight. Chalitza goes down, and it's an ace for the Demon Dogs. And how do they keep on doing this?
We see TT use a bunch of crucial abilities to burst out Lumao. And then when it comes to Loken, they have the right idea. They know, hey, we need to get on top of this vein. We need to burst him out. He is the...
And Kanavi's like, psych! See ya.
Yeah, he does. And, oh, we actually are going to get another fight here, Munchables.
Oh, here we go. It's already chaos because everybody's so split around the fight. Lumao the target once more, but he survives at least for a little bit. Team going to zip over to the other side of the fight, and TT finally finding themselves back on top. Chalitza will be a consolation prize for JDG, but they've managed to get 2 now. 3v3. Loken still surviving. He's the guy to keep your eyes on. Xiaopeng the target here, and the rest of TT have dipped. They've got no damage left in the tank, as another kill goes to JDG, and they put their eyes on the big old purple worm.
You know, Munchables, do you remember in Game 1 when we were talking about, oh, TT doing a great job of controlling side waves, they're catching all the gold on the map, they're stealing jungle camps, so they're doing such a good job. They didn't do that this game. They continuously sent 4 and 5 members into JDG's comp to find their advantage, but that has turned into Zoom being a full item up on Chalitza, and also Yagao being more than a full item up on Twyla. So that's why we're seeing TT continuously go into these team fights.
Comes into play.
Twyla just finished his 2nd item, just now.
Congratulations, Twyla. I'm so happy for him. This is a big moment for him. Here we go. Zoom turning into Mega Nard, but he's down too early. The scat of the week on the entire team is not really going to be enough, as there's no real follow-up. Blade. Featherstorm, comes out from Sandy to keep him alive. Loken chased down. The lifesteal is there, but he's taken down eventually. TT finally find themselves the fight they were looking for. That's 3 kills. Yeah, Cloud Soul not really going to tick the boxes that some of the other souls do. So TT rolling. Sure. Tower's going to go down on the top side, though. TT continue to start to take sort of vein to burst through this one. Tier 2 will go down, and immediately the TP being channeled, but JDG, they just wanted the fight after all. Here we go. The Magnet Storm onto everyone, but the damage isn't quite there. Yagao getting stunned up in the backline. Loken is alone. There's nobody to protect him. He's in the middle of 5 members, but he's trying to go for the 2v1 as Kanavi's chased out the bottom side of the fight. Loken taken down, and TT get themselves a clean fight. It's going to be 5-0 unless Kanavi survives it. Continues the 1v1 with Teen, but it doesn't matter because TT are into the base.
Yeah, Munchables, TT are going to show what we said before the series, that TT can take games off anyone. Things not looking so good for JDG. We wanted a clean series, but we are going to 3 games.
You better believe we are. TT, they managed to fulfill all of the prophecies. They threw the game, and then they still managed to get the win. They ticked every single box.
Coming out, they have the wave clear necessary. They should be able to match in most of these lanes. And TT going back towards the Lucian that we saw SamD pulling out. It's once again about early game aggression.
He was able to kick Xiaopeng towards the top side of the map. He can start the Drake off for himself, which is he is getting real low. Doesn't have smite available right now. Oh no, Kanavi!
TT using their top lane prio to move Chalitza over. JDG are still posturing though. Loken is full HP. He's making his way over.
Oh, Zoom's TP is about to come off of cooldown. Maybe they could make a play. The Dragon's already taken though. I feel like TT do get away here. Smite from Xiaopeng to take the blue buff away from Yagao, but JDG are not happy about this one. They're going to try and brute force a fight off the back of it. Canna Barrage. Teen left alone in with the Emperor's Divide. That was gorgeous from Yagao. We know his Azir is exceptional, and guess what? Jack Sparrow's back with a double for Zoom.
Really nice play. Just continuously chase down these members and slow them. And look, he doesn't have to care about SamD. Just walks right by him and goes on with the rest of his day.
Tower there. That would be the first... Oh, no, sorry. It would be the second tower of the game as the mid tower already went down. Herald in mid, though, is going to answer. At least TT are even in towers for the time being. Loken should be able to change that. But Kanavi will get a lot of tenacity from his ultimate Alottery. The culling barely tickles Kanavi. That is really sad to watch. Twilight now in trouble as the autos come through. The Comet to finish the kill. Oh, it's in shambles. TT, it looked so good for most of this series, but now behind in the...
JDG feel very comfortable playing with. I will say right now we're seeing a good answer out of TT. They are making a correct cross-map play, realizing, hey, JDG have control bot side, we're going to look top lane. But going back to that last play, because I'm not sure if it's big enough to warrant a replay, Lumao had a really fight breaks out, because honestly, I have no idea how to call team fights, but we do see SamD getting taken down right away. Really nice ultimate being opened up by Loken, and I mean, things are only getting worse for coming out from Yagao if that did happen. It does seem like TT are gonna have to give it up, and this is so heartbreaking for TT, guys. We need to remember in game 1, that was a winnable game. Chase you down with the Mundo as, Lumao coming in. Xiaopeng having to run away. Kanavi does keep going, but TT so far doing a good job to get out of harm's way. Nice route coming out from Loken as he opens up the curtain call, followed by a cast coming out from Lumao. 2 members instantly bursted down, and Munchables is back. Oh, apparently I'm wrong. I can hear Munchables, but you guys can't hear Munchables, so I feel bad for you. Unlucky for you guys. SamD, though, does pick up a kill on exit, and JDG's still going to be able to turn towards the dragon as I'm starting to question if, like, the ghost of Munchables...
breaking apart the base as we see a route onto T. This mid inhib will definitely fall. I don't know at what point they got the Baron. I don't know if that was off the back of that fight or if they got that previously, but how hard you can hit Lyric. It's about how hard you can get out drafted and keep moving forwards. Shots in onto Chalitza. He's forced to flash. He'll get out with his life, but his dignity is no longer intact as the bot lane towers go down. JDG will be able to march this one in and look towards the second in.
Hey, I'm just saying, after game 1 and then the game 2, TT have shown that they can get hit pretty hard and still come back. So if this was a best of 5 Munchables, there would still be a chance.
That's true. TT so far this split up about a 30% win rate when behind at 15 minutes. And they very much ticked that box this game. Maybe this is the 3-10 that miraculously they can find a comeback. I will say, I'm building this up as a TT comeback, but on my screen right now, JDG are just taking it in him. So I'm not sure that's quite going to happen. As that bottom inhib being down as well. When Baron's going to spawn in 50 seconds, it's not ideal. Here we go. Here's the fight. JDG happy to just sit. Oh, where did he go? What was that damage? Chalitza's going to fall as Loken just flashes into the team. Yagao with another great ult. The game is over. JDG, they were just playing for the first couple of games. They decide to draft this late game composition and they don't even wait until late game to use it. They decimate TT in just under 30 minutes. It's a beautiful series here for JDG. They get themselves a much needed win on the board. Logan bounces a grenade to style on Sam D as JDG get themselves a 2-1 victory.
Much of as you just said, you know,